Hello, we're at video 9 in a group of videos that follow the workbook entitled Maintenance of Certification Step by Step by Crystal Culp. And we're going to talk more about professional growth experiences. In videos 7 and 8, we did talk about PGEs and about how to group those PGEs to build a strong PGE that you're going to write about in Component 1. And then demonstrate in Component 2 of Maintenance of Certification. But right now I'd like to focus a bit on what I mean by grouping them and providing you a few examples. Okay, so I'm going to go through one example with you, and I'm just going to use myself as an example. Okay, so I recently moved to a new school, and I wanted to do better with engaging parents. So the first part of my PGE is having a conversation, collaborating with the leadership in that building, the principal and others, to discuss ideas about how to better engage parents. I then developed a newsletter for parents, informing them about classroom activities and asking for input, establishing a monthly evening activity for parents based on a current topic of study. Now, lots of teachers already do newsletters and communicate great with parents. The extra here is creating that once a month engagement for parents to come in. The next part then, collaborating with a couple of other teachers on a day session for parents on a weekend in the morning, having parents come in and helping them with an aspect of the current study that their students were going through, so they're better able to help them at home. And then establishing after-school tutoring sessions because parents requested it. So that was some of the feedback that came back from parents, establishing those afternoon tutoring sessions. And because the majority of the students that I taught were English language learners, and many of them speaking Spanish, taking Spanish lessons just so I was communicating somewhat better with parents because of that. Okay, so that is one example of a PGE that could be entitled Engagement or Engaging Parents. Another example of a PGE could be the fact that my district has required computer training because it felt students in all classrooms needed teachers as resources for computer issues, especially because of our recent pandemic experience. So the district required a 2-day workshop that would be included in this PGE. Additional courses that were offered at the local college, I took advantage of those. Organized around my team of teachers to develop lesson plans based on computer use and interacting with my students and having them interact with their reading on the computer. And I have evidence to show that they read more and they understood more. And then I presented these lessons at a faculty meeting to show integration of technology with students in these lesson plans. Also, this would be the PGE that I would demonstrate for Component 2 of Maintenance of Certification. All right, example number 3 could be something like the rigor in schools isn't always what we hope it to be. So you could entitle one rigor and then think about your own professional development as you increase rigor in your classroom. What are some of the things that you would have to do that? Maybe it's a book study. Maybe it is a group of teachers where you're collaborating and generating ideas together. It could be working with your team at school to figure out how the group in general could increase rigor, and even creating a definition for what you mean by rigor, and then targeting very specific skills that you can measure. Collaboration with parents could be included in that. A community survey business owners, asking them, what kind of skills do they feel like their employees need. Could be a focus trying to figure out where exactly rigor should come in to the education process. Okay, so these are just some examples. I'm not saying these are the only ones. I'm just trying to help you understand that you build a PGE. It's not just going to be one thing you do. It's many things that you do to have that positive impact on student learning, but focusing on yourself and what it is you need to learn so that you can have that impact on student learning. All right, I'll see you in the next video.